Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia kid, and
Teresa.
that was you'll try that again. Hey, Memphis Mafia kid, and
Teresa.
I mean, let's. I'm perky. You might as well get perky. Hey, y'all. Glad to be back with you here on Sunday. We spent the weekend at Mom and Dad, so that's why we're running a little behind. We're back home now and shooting this video for you. So, to start off, I would like to, or me and Teresa would like to send out our love
Yes.
to a lifelong friend, Phyllis Potts. Has been having a few procedures and stuff done, and we just want her to know how much we love her, how much we care about her,
We're praying for her.
and with her and miss her. And I'm gonna get on that phone and give you a call too, Phyllis. But hey, we just wanted to let you know, girl, we love you. With that, hey, I got a couple quick shout outs. So shout out to Skylar, Lori 5902, Angela Nielsen, and Judy Kaufman just had surgery, and we're hoping that you get well soon. Glad you're all with us, y'all. And before we get into these questions, I just want to say that, you know, all the questions coming in, and especially all the great, wonderful comments. Me and Teresa sit up at night and read them, and you know, it's funny because y'all say how the videos puts a smile on your face and how it makes y'all feel. Well, we know that feeling because we feel the same way when we read your comments and your remarks about the videos and things. So we want to thank you for that. And hey, let's get into some questions.
All right. User OK4, and then there's a lot more letters after that. If you could relive one experience or moment with Elvis, what would it be?
Man, you know, and we've had something similar to that, and that is a fantastic question. And I'm not trying to take the cheesy way out, but I would have to say all of them. I mean, I can't just pick one because all of them, like now, you've got my head inside my brain is spinning like a video, and just you know all those memories. So I mean, each and every one I'll keep inside me and try to share with y'all forever and ever. But great question. But I like I said, not being take the easy way out. It would have to be each one. I couldn't just say one. I really couldn't.
Mr. Rockabilly, whatever happened to Al Strada? Is he still alive?
Al is still alive, and the last I heard, Al had moved to Alaska. And as all y'all know, Al just always kind of seemed to stay out of the
Public eye?
public eye. That's I kind of way to thank you, Teresa. You know, you do help me out once in a while. So.
Once in a while.
But yeah, you know, and the last I heard, he was doing good. Lived in Alaska, and you know, we've mentioned Al a lot, and probably be mentioning him a lot more. Al was Al. He was unique. If you didn't get to know him or meet him, then you sure lost out.
All right. Tina Wester, what do you think about Prince Harry disrespecting Graceland?
Well, y'all, as I've always said, and it's you know, everybody has their views, and you know they have the right to express their feelings. Now, and not taking up for, I don't know if he actually meant it the way he said it. But if he did, you know, maybe that's the way he felt. I'll say this, you know, I thought Graceland was something, and a lot of other people did too. It was something to Elvis, and it was something to me because I got to live there, and Prince Harry didn't. The same as he lived in, you know, the palace, and I didn't get to live there. So I mean, I can't and I'm not going to put anybody down or have something against somebody for just speaking what they feel. I mean, we all have the right. We've talked about it before.
We've all got our own opinion.
That's right.
All right, Nancy Erickson, what was your favorite food that the cooks made for you?
You know, Teresa, you know, I was telling you, we were talking about some of these questions go over that we did, like back in our first year of videos. And before I answer this with y'all, if you hadn't, try to go back and watch. I mean, we have
we have over 280.
Yeah, 280 videos out, and they're.
And the earlier ones have your mom and daddy in them.
Yes, and we talked about, but I'm going to always answer the questions that I know I've answered before, because that's another thing that's just tickling me to death, y'all, is the subscribers that we are now getting. I mean, and new people coming aboard, and it amazes me. But the top two things, as I've said before, was cheeseburger and fries, and the BLT and fries. Now, sure, there were other meals, and we eat, but most of the time, all of us kids, at least that's, for either dinner or lunch, we would have most of the time one or the other. And you've heard me say it once, I've said it a million times. That food was, I would rather eat at Graceland than I would go to a restaurant.
All right, Kimberly Linden. Oh, question for Teresa. Okay.
Oh, question for Teresa.
If you could talk to Elvis about anything, what would it be? Oh, wow.
I'm curious.
I would probably be too. I guess starstruck would be that I'm too even intimidated in a way. I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe I would ask him how I can tone you down a little bit.
And he would tell you that's where Danny Mac got it. I, Elvis, am the original tuner, and I taught him how to tune.
Yeah. No, I really don't know.
No, you're right. And I can, that's, I mean, because, me and you stuff, but you've heard so many stories, being in a family, mom and dad and
yeah, I don't know what I would.
Me and you, are always, something's always coming up, and I'm telling you about something. So, yeah. I think though you're exactly right that would be because for the first time, and you've heard all the stories, you would probably sit there with your. I
would probably sit there and
stare.
Yeah, well, I would probably
drool.
Really thinking about it, I'd probably ask him of some of the stories, my favorite stories. Ask him and let him tell it from his perspective. Yeah. So.
And if that was to happen, let's just say today, y'all, and reverse that and say, Teresa, after you had met Elvis, what would be something that you would ask or say to Danny? And it would probably be a divorce.
No. No.
All right, go ahead. Hey, that's great, though. Hey, I'm glad they put you on the spot.
Yeah, me on
Hey, y'all start putting her on the spot more.
You better watch your
Don't you cut that. Don't be eyeballing me, woman.
I'm going to snatch that cane and whomp you in the head with it. All right, Daniel Stilly.
That's it?
Okay.
Yeah.
At Graceland, what was the biggest rule you were forbidden or told not to do?
That's, a lot of folks is probably not. We actually, believe it or not.
Well, I'm sure it was do not disturb Elvis.
Well,
he's up in his room.
I was going to get that, but I mean, really, there was outside your common sense. I mean, no rules. I mean, nothing was really ever, told to us, but maybe, now when we were smaller, maybe the simple things, of watch yourself, as all parents, would tell their children. But, when we lived at Graceland, there was just not, and I can't remember, I don't think we was ever told about, waking Elvis. We just knew that, we didn't run around upstairs screaming by his bedroom. But there again, you were so what's the word, amazed or when you walk by his room, like I've said before, if the door was cracked a little, you wanted to peek, but you was, and you just, I mean, you knew better. But I mean, as far as anything, maybe you're talking about that was a rule laid down by Elvis. Elvis never ever, told us anything that we could or couldn't do. He told Mom and Daddy, and actually told us when he got the trailer for us and showed it to us and wanted us to move up there, that it was our place and we could pretty much, do what we wanted to do. I mean, within, like I said, common sense. We didn't get up there and try to burn down the fence or nothing like that. But that was a good question. We get some good questions.
Deb Roy, this is a good question. Did you ever go down to the gates as a teenager and try to meet girls?
Am I breathing?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Every chance I got, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I was a teenager. I'm living at Graceland. I'm playing on the grounds. I'm riding around on the golf cart. Sure. And there was always girls, young ladies, women, always down at the gate. And then, sure, I mean, if I said I didn't, I'd have to be lying. I mean, but that's just what boys did. And
You started real young.
I was very into the girls.
Yeah. Even not even a teenager.
But
you liked them.
Well, you know what?
What were you, 2?
Nobody pulled your string. Know your role.
Yeah. No. Okay. I'm gonna say it now.
No, you're not.
Oh?
No. Okay. Next question.
All right. We'll discuss this later. Okay.
Hey, you can't take a joke, can't you, baby?
Nope.
Okay.
Never could. Johnny's jokes.
Johnny jokes.
Why did Billy have to wash Elvis's hair? Why didn't he do it himself?
Well, because Elvis said so. No. Most of the time, and that wasn't like first. Daddy would wash his hair and sometimes dry it and stuff like that before they were going, to leave for tour, or maybe some other things. The main reason is they like to talk. Elvis would like to talk to Daddy, and it gave him, while they were talking, he had him do it, and then the other reasons I guess only Elvis could answer, but I know on many occasions, he would want Daddy to do it. Why exactly? Like I said, only Elvis and Daddy knows that one. Hey, maybe we'll shoot him that question and see if he can tell you a little more than I could. But appreciate it. That was a great question.
All right, and the last question from I Love Lucy and the Golden Girls. Will you and Teresa be at your daddy and mama's event?
Boom! I'm glad you said that. Yes. And I'm going to be honest. I am tickled that Mom and Daddy is going to do another one, and that, not talking about it, but they're able to do it. I mean, not that they're in bad health or anything, but and the making excuses, but the life that they have lived and all that they have done. I mean, they're gonna always, get out to the fans as far as talking videos and stuff like that. I don't know how many more of these live meet and greets, so I am tickled to death about it. Yes, me and Teresa.
We'll be at every.
We'll be there, all the days that they're going to do it. And I'm glad you brought that up, because Danielle had just told me Wednesday, March the 1st, which I think is this coming up Wednesday, she is going to put out the whole details of everything, of dates, times. You can get every bit of that from her. And hey, y'all, if you can, please come out and see it. We had so much fun last year.
We did. It was a good time.
And I don't know, for a lot of you that's probably, I know, going to come back. Those of you who may get to come, that this is your first time, come and be thinking of those questions, because I'm going to tell you, there's not a question that mama or daddy will shy away from. You may not like the answer, the same as I tell you, but they're going to answer it. But you know, we have a lot of laughs, a lot of funs. We're going to have some giveaways. And yes, we'll be there with Memphis Mafia merchandise, and to see y'all, Mom and Daddy will have theirs. So, like I said, y'all watch Wednesday EFM, and Danielle will tell you all about that. The last thing that I want to say is, before I get out of here today, is truly, y'all, you know, I can't tell you the blast and the fun that we're having. I know a lot of you say, please keep doing it, please. You know, as long as we're both healthy, we're going to put them out. I mean, you know, you never know what happens, like has before. But then, you know, we'll only miss what we can. But, you know, as long as we're able, we love it as much as you do. So, hey, also be watching out. We're going to bust you this week with some shorts. With that, we'll see you again on Wednesday's video. And remember,
we always live Elvis.
Elvis.
Hey y'all, thanks for watching this episode of the Memphis Mafia Kid. Please subscribe and hit that like button. Got an Elvis or MMK related question? Post it under the comments and we may answer it in a future video. And don't forget to check out Mom and Daddy's channel, EFM Elvis Fans Matter.